Hello, welcome back to my channel. I had been looking for a video on this WestBend theater crazy popcorn maker, and I didn't see what I was looking for, so I thought I'd make my own video. So here we go. So first off, make sure you look through, like it says on the instructions, make sure you look through all the containers and all the boxes and everything before you throw anything away, because there's pieces hidden in different parts of the machine. Well, not so much hidden, just you know, in different sections of the machine, in the packaging parts. So make sure you look into everything before you throw anything away. All right, and so you need to wash the kettle cover. This is the kettle cover. The stir rod, that's this right here. Let's see, the kernel catcher. Okay. And the screen. So we're gonna have to clean the catcher and the screen. So I guess that's the screen, because there's no picture of the screen in the booklet. So I'm guessing that's the screen, because it looks like a screen. And let's see, the popcorn scoop. So here's the scoops and the measuring spoons and warm soapy water. So we'll do that and come back. And be sure to be careful with this, because this little cover thing is very sharp. So be careful not to cut yourself on that. And then the door right here has little sharp edges right here. So my husband just hurt himself with that. So be careful with that piece. It's on both sides. Okay, and it doesn't say to clean this, but I'm pretty sure you have to clean that. But it does say not to get that box wet or the cord wet. And I know that's common sense, but things don't say things. So when people are quick to like, oh well, it didn't say that, and they get mess it up and ready to sue or what have you, to get upset at the company. But make sure you don't get that wet when you wash that off. We have to wash this with soap inside, and then wipe with a clean wet cloth. But I think probably best to use some paper towels to wipe it off, with wet paper towels to wipe it off, instead of getting fibers from a dishcloth on there. That's good. Let's just wet that. Okay, so we're gonna wipe it with the wet cloth and just dry it with some paper towels then. Did you get that clean? All right, with the handle facing down, lift the cover to the ceiling of the popper, threading the post in the ceiling through the holes in the cover. The magnets will hold the cover up. Is that it? Uh-oh. Magnet's not working. Uh-oh. Okay, wiped off, cleaned off, one more time. All right, there we go. Screw the stir rod clockwise into the post in the ceiling of the popper.
Do what?
All right, it says hold the kettle vertically and press it against the kettle holder while placing the hooks over the bar to hang the kettle on the kettle hook.
Oh, the hook's right here.
Got it?
Okay.
Then we'll, there you go.
Yeah.
No. Lift the kettle so that it rests on the release tab. That's what you did, right?
Right.
Place the kettle catcher in the indent in the bottom of the cabinet floor.
Right here. It's already there.
Then place the screen on top. Plug the cord from the kettle into the outlet in the ceiling of the popper. Do not plug the kettle directly into the wall outlet. It's like
Like that's something they ought to have you do before. Okay, it's in there.
all right, you got it?
Just like that. Okay.
All right. Now it says install the tilt door, then the cabinet door.
What I do? Okay.
Okay, so put it down here and let those little things I said that they kind of hurt, they kind of stick you when you cleaning them, it hooks onto this thing here, onto this wall here. Okay, because now the next step is to start. Okay, well, it didn't say plug the corn in, so let's just leave it like that. Or
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it, or okay, I jumped and went straight to okay, let's start plugging it in, but that's not the next instruction. So we put the cord back into into here so it's not hanging. All right, next instructions. Using the measuring spoon and cup provided, place 2 spoonfuls, which are 2 tablespoonfuls of oil into the kettle, followed by 1 to 2 cupfuls, which is a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of popcorn kernels. Okay, so these should already be washed already because we did all the washing at the beginning. So let's get to that. So we have, okay, for those who don't know the measurement things, and I know that not everybody cooks and all that stuff, using utensils in the kitchen. This is a spoon, this is a cup, that's your scoop. So because it doesn't label it on here. This is a cup. This is a measuring cup. It measures by cup. So this is your 1/2 cup, and this is your 2 tablespoons. This is a spoon. So it says to put 2. It says place 2 spoonfuls, which are 2 tablespoonfuls of oil into the kettle. Should be good. Followed by 1 to 2 cupfuls of popcorn kernels. So let's get you that here. Okay. Look at you guys. It says next, then bring down the kettle cover. Okay. Note, do not attempt to pop more than 2 measuring cupfuls or half a cup of popcorn at one time. Do not use more than 2 measuring spoonfuls or 2 tablespoonfuls of oil when popping, as damage to the kettle may occur. Now it's time to plug it in. Plug the cord in from the cabinet into a 120 volt AC outlet only. Close the cabinet door, then turn the on-off switch to I, which is on. The stir rod will spin and the kettle will begin heating. After 3 minutes, popcorn will begin to pop and eventually overflow into the cabinet. Continue until there is a pause of 2 to 3 seconds between pops. Then turn the on-off switch to off, which is a O. Press down on the kettle release tab on the right of the cabinet. We'll get to that part after it's finished popping. Probably not supposed to do this, but this is what it looks like in there while it's turning. Because the lid, we just noticed that the lid cover here was moving, and it's because that's turning in there. It's popping. Close it. It's popping. It's popping. It's popping. So remember, it's going to take a while. So it says it takes about 2 to 3 minutes for it to heat up and begin to pop. So be patient. So it's popping, and so some of the kernels, like some of the uncooked kernels, like, you know, just like when we pop popcorn in the microwave or on the stove, you get some kernels that don't get popped. So that's what that vent and everything is down there for. Okay, we just had another mishap. The popcorn is popping right here. It's coming out, and it opened the door. So we have to hold it shut, or is it we didn't have it closed all the way?
Like a magnet.
The magnet's not strong enough
to hold it.
So now we have popcorn on the floor. Okay.
That's it?
All right, I think that's it.
Turn it off.
So it says turn it to off. Okay. You can give those down there to the dog. He's like, ooh, yeah. Okay, it says press down on the kettle release tab on the right of the cabinet. This will cause the kettle to drop. What?
Right here on this side.
Okay, let's go over there.
Right here.
Wait, should you do that before you open it?
We're ready.
Oh, wow.
And that's the on and off button.
Okay. Okay, will cause the kettle to drop, releasing the remaining popcorn. Before serving popcorn, or if popping additional batches, use the scoop to remove any popcorn remaining in the kettle. Then use the handle to raise the kettle back up onto the kettle release tab. Do not let the kettle rest on the popcorn. Caution, the kettle is hot. Empty the popcorn from the cabinet immediately if you plan to pop more popcorn. Okay. And hold on. So if you want to pop more popcorn, you gotta take it out of here to pop more popcorn. Oh, probably because it'll overflow.
Overflow, yeah. It come over and you have too much. You can't open the door.
Right.
It's all falling out.
Okay, so we can't be trying to make it like we really at the movies and trying to fill this thing up, do all of that craziness. Okay, so I get it. All right. So you got to take this out for your more popcorn. Okay, so it says that the cabinet must be always emptied between batches. If not popping more corn, unplug the cabinet from the wall outlet and let cool completely. Do not attempt to unplug the kettle cord while the appliance is hot. A small amount of smoke and or odor may occur upon heating due to the release of the manufacturing oils. This is normal. Some minor expansion / contraction sounds may occur during heating and cooling. This is also normal. Always use fresh popcorn. Dried out, stale, or old popcorn pops poorly, as if it has lost its moisture content and may scorch. Store popcorn in airtight containers made of glass or plastic to avoid moisture loss in the kernels. Be sure that the container is stored in a cool place. Do not store in the refrigerator. Most refrigerators contain little moisture and can dry out kernels, resulting in poor popping. Okay, so those are just helpful hints on the page, but that's it. We have popcorn in this WestBend movie theater. I don't think it said movie theater on it. It just said popcorn. It did say theater popcorn. Okay, that was it. Thanks for watching.